he might not have been in there as much. But right now, Lake Travis is ahead of Aledo 35-25, and Longview's getting beat 28-10 by Allen.
2nd and 6 for Chapel Hill at their 48-yard line. Kincaid in to replace Signs at quarterback, gets the snap, hands off to a running back coming to the right, and he is across the midfield to the Carthage 48-yard line for a gain of 4 more yards.
Burns and Jackson making the initial hit. It's 3rd down. Our defense is having to stay on the field just most this half.
Okay, we'll give them a gain of 3 to the 49, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Chapel Hill up 21-7. Back with the 4th quarter right after this break.
Just-in-Time Sanitation Services has just what you need for residential, construction, commercial, oil field, and special events. From portable toilets to roll-off dumpsters, storage containers, holding tanks, and hand-washing stations, Just-in-Time Sanitation can help. Dial 903-693-9991. Our commitment is to serve you. Serving all of East Texas and Western Louisiana, Just-in-Time Sanitation Service is what you need to keep it clean and functioning. 903-693-9991. It will be done just in time.
If you don't have an oil well, you need to get one. So Ricky and Casey Bagley at Bagley Well Services can help you take care of it. Bagley Well Services is a complete service, hookups, pipelines, maintenance, backhoe, dozer, and pipe hauling. Bagley Well Service, one call, does it all. 903-622-4122. So if you have an oil well, let Bagley Well Services do the work for you. 903-622-4122.
All right, we've got 12 minutes of football remaining here at Bulldog Stadium. And I don't want to belabor the point, but again, 2 significant streaks. Carthage has never lost in this stadium, 18 in a row, 22-game home winning streak. The Bulldogs are 22-1 at home in Coach Surratt's tenure here. The only loss was his first home game the first year, 10-7 over at Old Martin Stadium to the Henderson Lions. That's the only home loss that we've had in his 4+ years. All right, now Chapel Hill, 3rd down and 3 at the Carthage 49 to start the 4th quarter. And here's a quarterback draw. It goes to Kincaid, and he has the first down straight up the middle for a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, quarterback draw. They spread us out and put 2 receivers both sides and then sent one in motion. But you know what, Larry? We can't complain about a streak. You know, just like we were talking about last week, 31 and then 13. And you've won 18 in a row at home, or 20 at home, and 18 here. And there's a lot of coaches that sign up for this job, I can tell you, having that type of record.
That is true. 1st down and 10 now for Chapel Hill at the Carthage 46. Kincaid in the gun. Snap back to him. Hands off to Reagan. Reagan straight up the middle. They've gone straight up the middle in the last couple of plays, and this time a pretty good gain. He doesn't pick up 10, but he's got 8 or 9, and let's say it's at the Carthage 37.
Yeah, and that's when you open up, when you got a 2nd and short, just when you should go back to pass and at least try a stab at something.
2nd down and 1 for Chapel Hill at the Carthage 37. Snap back to the quarterback. He gives it to Reagan, going to the right, 35-yard line, inside the 35, and he has a first down at about the 33.
Jackson again on the tackle out there with some help, but he has played a heck of a ball game at linebacker tonight, I can tell you.
That's a gain of 4 right there. 4 for Jay Reagan. Chapel Hill with a first down at the Carthage 33-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Chapel Hill trying to score for the touchdown that just might do it for them here in this ballgame. They're up by 2 touchdowns right now. Kincaid is in the gun. Ball is on the right hash. Snap back to Kincaid. Hand off to the running back coming to the left, and this time he is stacked up for a loss.
Yes, we filled our position from the outside. Phillips Burns stepped up there, and then the pursuit from the middle came along and knocked him out. So good play on first down there. That's the type of play but we need on every first down.
That is a 2-yard loss. The ball carrier that time was Jalen Williams. Williams loses 2, and it is now 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 for Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill with a pretty good-sized lead, keeping it on the ground here, keeping the clock moving. And here is Kincaid wants to throw it, going to go deep down the right side. This one is picked off by Pope at the 10, back to the 15, the 20, still on his feet, and now finally knocked down at the 23-yard line. We get that big play that we needed on defense, a turnover, the interception by Ed Pope.
And he's played his position very well back there tonight. He's been in position, and matter of fact, he kept him from scoring a touchdown. He laid one out there and it made him drop the ball, and he dropped an interception pass early. And was it this half? I can't remember if it was this half, but he's played very well tonight. He just hadn't got any glue on his hands that he needs.
So the offense gets it back, and I tell you what, our offense has not put up too many yards here in the second half. Pretty tough half for the offense so far. Let's see if we can get it moving here. 1st and 10 for Carthage now at our 22. All right, we're going to have 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Ball on the left hash. Here's Bogan shoots. Play action fake. Going to throw it deep for the sophomore down the far side, and this is incomplete. Underthrew that one at the 49-yard line.
You wonder if that cut on his fingers bothered him on that throw, because that time our man had separation, Larry, and it didn't get there. So that was one time we had separation.
And in case you're wondering, there is no wind tonight, so that would not have affected the ball. That was just underthrown, and it was incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for Carthage at our 22. All right, we send Pope, and looks like that's Rutherford, the sophomore, to the right. And here's Bogan shoots, 3-step drop. He throws to the right. This one is caught by the sophomore Rutherford for a first down out across the 30. That's going to be a first down at about the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm assuming that Blake has been throwing to this kid since the 7th grade, since that's a sophomore too, and he's a big kid.
So that gives us a first down on the 12-yard completion to Rutherford. That is O'Karian Rutherford, 6'2", 170-pound sophomore. Here's Bogan shoots, 3-step drop. He's going to go deep down the near side for Pope, and that one is a little bit too far and incomplete. Pope had separation that time.
That's right, both of them. But I just got a text that he's got a dislocated finger, not a cut. So that would really affect your throwing, I would think, if you got the finger not gripping the ball right. But we were just real close to having a good play, you know. Tevin a couple of times, one shoestring tackle. That right there was wide open. I don't know if he'd have scored. Pope is not as fast. He's just long.
2nd down and 10 for Carthage now at our 34. Bogan shoots in the gun, snap back to him. Going to go to the left. Pope catches it on the screen. Now coming back to the right. Got a little running room. 35, 40, 45, and out of bounds. Out of bounds to stop the clock at the Carthage 48. That stops the clock after a gain of 14.
I don't think the play was designed to go that way. I think he was supposed to follow his blockers upfield, but since he was going against the grain, all the flow of the defense was going to the right. And then so he goes to the left, and he went to the right. So far, it looks good.
1st and 10 now at our 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Bogan shoots is under center. Tight end on the right side. Here's Bogan shoots, handing off to Pipkin. Pipkin trying up the middle, and not much there at all. He does get back to the line of scrimmage. Guess you got to run it every now and then, just sort of keep him honest. Okay, Dustin, let's go down to you right now.
We need to get some points quick with the time. We got 8:38 left. Chevy had 21-7, so we're going with a hurry up here now. We got 4 wide, four receivers now.
Okay, twins to each side. Bogan shoots in the gun, and we have timeout called by Chapel Hill. They had a player late getting off the field. They have to call a timeout. That gives us a chance to talk it over, and we'll take a break.
It's baseball season, and you're in a panic to get to the ballpark, but the gas gauge shows empty. The kids are screaming for a snack, and you need ice for the cooler. What do? Stop at the filling station. They have everything. A complete convenience store, including a deli. They also offer gas for your vehicle. It's a one-stop store on your way to the ballpark. The filling station at 1107 West Panola, next door to Bill Arnold's garage. Have you shopped at Carthage Discount Tire and Brake lately? Now, one way to save on your gas mileage is with a good set of tires. And Carthage Discount Tire and Brake offers you great savings on Michelin and Bridgestone tires. Vacation time is here, and you need to protect your family as they travel. Brakes, 2- and 4-wheel drive alignment, air conditioning repair, and much more offered at Carthage Discount Tire and Brakes. They're located at 2003 West Panola at the Loop, or visit them at CarthageDiscountTire.com. Carthage Discount Tire and Brake. They care.
Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs at the Carthage 49. We trail 21-7, 8:28 to play in the fourth quarter. Got a little bit of a drive going here. Second and 9, snap back to Bogan, shoots in the gun. He wants to throw left. He throws it for Pope, and this one is caught. Great catch at the 35-30, 25-15, inside the 10 to the 5-yard line, inside the 5, down close to about the 3.
Excellent catch. He reached out with one of them big paws. Maybe he needs to use one hand when he catches, because he just reached out of the air and caught it like a baseball glove, and then made a move and got down the sidelines and almost scored. Good play on offense by then.
I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, I think I've got a second here. Well, let's go after this next play. I'll tell you what that reminded me of right there. All right, first and goal for Carthage, and we come in with our heavy hitters in the backfield. McCain in the backfield for the Dogs. Here's a handoff. It goes off to Jackson. Jackson toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trent Jackson. He scores on a 3-yard run. That makes it 21-13.
Oh, yeah, we're back in this game now. Plenty of time, 8 minutes. You know, Surratt, you don't know what he's going to call next. And that was a good play call right there. He found his receiver, Boguschutz did. It was a little bit overthrown, but being he's so tall, he just reached one paw out there and grabbed it. So Dogs are now in the swinging gate.
All right, swinging gate formation for the extra point. Now we go into the kick formation. Trent Jackson with his second touchdown of the night for the Bulldogs. Earlier scored on the 33-yard run, that time 3 yards. Good snap. And this kick is away. The extra points obviously are so key right here. And this one's good. It's 21-14. We're down by 7 with 8:01 to play. Kickoff coming up next.
Are you or a loved one suffering from a life-limiting illness? Let Heart's Way Hospice be there for you. Our experienced and compassionate team of nurses, social workers, home health aides, and chaplains will help guide you through the difficult days ahead. For more information, please call our office in Carthage, 903-690-9924. You will not walk alone with Heart's Way Hospice.
This is Walter Sparks at XL Ford in Carthage. For the best selection of cars and trucks in the Arklatex, power, performance, economy, there's nothing like a Ford. XL Ford in Carthage has the best parts service department in the Arklatex. If you haven't driven a Ford lately, let me personally invite you to come by and take a test drive. Check us out on the internet. We will match or beat any deal in the Arklatex. Still on the South Loop and still number 1. God bless America and Semper Fi.
You know, Larry, one thing you look at our offense compared to most offenses, they have the play that they run to their running back, and then the play where the quarterback keeps, and then the play over the middle where they throw, and that's about the 3 things that they do. And look at us, we do all kinds of range of things. It's just hard to find out what we're going to do.
Jimmy Gonzalez has it teed up for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs back in it now, down 21-14. Carthage crowd coming alive. Boy, this is a big possession coming up here for both teams. Chapel Hill's going to get it back after the kickoff.
I'm really impressed. I think we've done very. We may lose this ball game, but we're playing against number 1 team state.
Here's a kick by Gonzalez. Pretty good kick, fairly deep. They're going to return it from the 6. This is Reagan to the 10, 15, and he does barely get back to the 20. Boy, there's a guy coming in late. Maybe he was pushed by a Chapel Hill blocker. No call there, and he does take it to the 21-yard line. Okay, Chapel Hill from their own 21.
What do you think we're going to do here on defense, Dustin?
To stop, I don't think they're going to try and throw a pass for the quarterback after their last series on the interception that Edward Pope had. I look for him to run it and keep it on the ground. If having pretty decent success with that zone read, I look for him to run it and maybe on some maybe a play every now and then try and throw a little pass. But I don't look for him to go deep again with his backup quarterback in there.